What up, what up, what up? I'm Jake.
I'm Jim.
Welcome to Secret Hideout, place where we talk you can't bring to the dinner table.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Episode 95?
95.
95.
Yeah.
What's up, Zoe?
What up, guys? I thought you were going to forget me there.
We would never forget you, man.
No.
We need you on the ones and twos.
Right.
We
This,
need you.
this is like a lighter one today.
A lot of pop culture, a lot of random shit.
A lot of random shit today.
Yeah.
I've been on vacation and shit, so I haven't been diving into anything,
Yeah.
you know. So we talk about Game of Thrones
We talk about
again. Jim finally fucking finished it, so we can stop talking
finished
about it.
Yeah, now you got to finish it.
Yeah.
I gotta start it, dog.
Yeah.
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 Or don't. I mean, it was a long thing. it was how many, a lot of hours. We figure out how many hours I spent watching Game of Thrones.
Yeah, we talk about I talk about Lord of the Rings, and I have no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to Lord of the Rings. And if you are a Lord of the Rings fan, you will know that when you listen to it. But we do talk about Lord of the Rings and the upcoming series that's coming out for that. I get into lacrosse.
Yeah, big lacrosse section in this one.
Lacrosse section. It needs it, man. It needs
Yeah,
it. It needs to grow.
Jake's always into like the outcast things.
It
Like
needs
he
it.
aggressive inlines. Like who the fuck aggressive inlines? Like who the fuck plays lacrosse?
I-
Like who watches? Who knows about the premier
Dope
lacrosse
motherfuckers
league?
do all this shit, all right? Dope motherfuckers. Yeah, and then we don't talk any flat Earth. We don't really talk any.
There's a little Tataria maybe. But
we don't talk any demonic shit, really.
No, well,
You know, we talk about. Did you have a dyno
or a GT or
or
a
a
Haro.
GT or a Haro when you were young, in middle school? Did you have that? We go into that a little bit,
Yep.
and then yeah.
Make sure you like and subscribe the episode on YouTube and leave us comments. You know, we'd like to hear what you guys think of everything. And follow us on Instagram and TikTok and Twitter and all that shit. Secret Hideout Podcast. You know
Yeah.
where to find us.
Let's get it.
Let's go. Episode 95, boys.
Yeah.
95. Feeling it? Ready to do this shit?
Let's do it. I've
All
had
right.
about 3 Zevias already, so.
Yeah. 3
Three
Zevias?
Zevias, bro.
Yeah, I might send you that memo.
What?
Yeah, so I'll have to send
I
you a
might
bill.
send you that
Send me a
memo.
bill.
Just bring drink.
Yeah, that's what
I told you every
that's that.
time, just bring drink. So,
We got some. We got pop culture.
yeah, we got
Oh,
pop
we got
culture.
some.
Let's run it.
Yeah, let's hit that shit.
Pop it, baby.
I really ain't got shit.
You ain't got nothing?
Nah, not really.
No popping it?
I got some stuff.
I started
Oh.
reading listening to Ready Player 2 again,
Okay.
and there's so much woke shit in there that doesn't need to be in there. It's good though. It is
Yeah.
good. It's I mean the guy who writes a good book.
I'm really thinking about getting my Audible back for a minute because I'm thinking about I'm really itching. I think I'm itching to listen to Lord of the Rings.
It's not a bad idea.
Solid.
You know.
Great series.
I was thinking doing
I
Game of
can't-
Thrones.
I can't. I keep thinking I want to listen to Ready Player 2, but I just don't. I don't want to.
It's good. It's
yeah,
just
but-
got like little bits of like
I know, but it's like I'm not hearing. I'm just not hearing or reading anywhere that it's like that it's great.
it's not great.
You know, so if it's not great, what's the point? Like, what do I need to read it for?
Yeah.
Like, I got.
Well, I mean,
I like the first
you
one.
like the first one.
So
It
I
does
don't wanna,
have.
I don't
it
want
does
to
have a
ruin
cool story. It does have a cool after story of how it's happening. It just throws these like unnecessary like trans stuff in.
it. Yeah.
Like it's like long too. Like you'll be like, this is going on for too long. Talking about like how because it's about like immersion, complete immersion, where you can feel the thoughts and feelings of other people, and how Parzival like goes into women's bodies and men's bodies and has sex in all these
Yeah,
different
that sounds
bodies.
like some fucking.
But that's like not even has nothing to do with the plot. the plot of it is the fact that Parzival is on another quest, but it gets taken over by the Oasis becoming sentient, becoming,
Aware?
self-aware,
Self-aware.
which is cool. The plot's cool. The plot is
Yeah.
cool. It is really cool. It'd be a good movie too because they do it mostly in the Oasis. So the
Yeah,
movie
they
would
could
be
have,
all
they could have
animation.
Elliot Page on there.
Yeah, Elliot Page would save the day for sure. But the plot of it's really neat. It is cool. But I'm just like, when it's happening, I'm like, why is this happening?
Yeah.
Why does it keep going into this? It's stupid.
Okay. What do you got, Enzo?
We started talking a little bit about Andrew Tate. Like, was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, he's taking over.
He is taking over, dude. I don't know
it's
what's
like
going on.
I've heard it's like a thing he's doing. Like he's having, because he has like a university or something, right?
Yeah,
that
yeah.
You can become like a member and like you like basically go to like Andrew Tate school.
Dude, I joined it, man.
Okay,
That's
so
what I want to
Enzo's
talk
in
about.
it.
Yeah.
Enzo's in it. So what, like, teaches you how to be like a badass and a baller,
No,
right?
not really.
How to get
Like-
rich, marketing and shit.
It's basically all about making money.
Okay.
And the whole point is like, it's showing. My mic just went out. My sound went out. Okay. The whole point is it's like showing you different avenues to basically hustle and make money in the new economy, whether it's like e-commerce or copywriting or freelancing. And the goal is to like connect you with people who have actually done it, so that way like put you on the right track. And they have a lot of content from people who are like for example, I'm watching the e-commerce path, so I've been watching a lot of videos on how to set up a store, how to pick a product, all these different things. But
Yeah.
that's what I've been doing. So
I hear that one of the things though is that he doesn't even have his own like official page. Like he doesn't even have like an official TikTok,
interesting,
right?
I don't
But
know.
what I hear is that it's his students that are doing like this marketing campaign like on TikTok. So that's why like it's like his students of the university are like pumping out Andrew Tate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why you're seeing it everywhere. That's why
Constantly.
everyone's seeing it so much now, is because it's like this
I don't
push.
even know who he is.
That's
to be
crazy.
honest.
You don't know who that is yet.
It's the guy who wears the
He's
shades.
bald.
He's like a 4-time
Yeah,
world
bald.
champion
Yeah,
He has, like,
kickboxer.
he's a kickboxer.
He pulls like the girls and he interviews them. We've
It's him
showed
and his
some
brother.
clips. Yeah,
It's him and his brother.
I don't see any of his clips though,
I don't really watch him that much either.
but
Oh,
But
I do.
My buddy was gonna tell me. I mean, I watch a lot of that Kevin Samuels, which is similar, but
He really makes you. It really like. It's kind of dangerous when you watch Andrew Tate clips though, because like if you have like a girlfriend,
yeah.
it's dangerous because like
Yeah.
you kind of like you stop putting up with your girlfriend's bullshit because of the shit he talks about, like and says. Like
Yeah.
it makes you kind of be like
fuck
fuck that's bullshit, and the way you're acting to me right now is bullshit too. You know,
yeah. There's nothing. Yeah, I mean,
it's dangerous though.
yeah,
Gets you
understandable.
get you in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
Because he calls out a lot of shit, you know.
Yeah, I've seen those clips of him where I mean, they do make sense. Like, but I'm more familiar with the other guy,
Kevin Samuels.
Kevin Samuels. Yeah, the guy
Yeah,
who
black
died.
dude
Yeah.
that died. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, he was cool too. He was the same way though.
yeah.
like
It's similar for sure.
you know. But yeah, Andrew Tate's cool. He's just like he's pro like masculinity.
Yeah,
You know, super pro masculinity.
which I'm surprised he's getting a lot of platform.
He's been on like a couple. There right now. One of the things that's going around is him on this. I don't know. It was on like whose podcast it was, but it was him like debating like these two like leftists, and like one guy has like purple hair and shit, and like he's trying to tell Andrew Tate that
Oh,
like
XQC.
he's like, I'm a man and blah blah. I'm just as much of a man as you.
Yeah.
And like Andrew Tate's like, no, you're,
you're
a fucking
not.
pussy, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
This guy right here, XQC.
yeah, but it was a different one. I don't know. He might have been on this podcast with the other guy, but it was, yeah, but it was like there's a guy with purple hair in it. It was probably the same. I don't know who's XQC.
I
Who
don't
is
know.
that?
Some
Who is
other
he?
It must be like
influencer.
a streamer or something.
This guy right
Yeah,
here.
that guy right there. Yeah, he's like, no, you're a fucking pussy. He's like, you don't believe in masculinity because you want other people to be masculine for you.
Yeah.
Like when shit goes wrong inside your home, he's like, you get on your phone and you call other masculine men to come over with
Guns.
and be masculine against your problem.
Yeah.
Because you can't do it.
Yep.
He's like, so fuck you. You're not, you're not just as much
Yeah.
of a man as me. Because I'm not going to call that number.
Look at his setup.
Yeah. He's dope. I like him.
Nah,
He's like a douchebag, but
Interesting,
he's dope. I mean, he's just like, he says how it is.
So you're part of his club?
Well, my friend joined it because he was like, I want to start like another stream of income, and he was like, I'll let you know how it is. And he said that he was already starting with copywriting.
He's a millionaire now.
He's a millionaire, yeah. And so I was like, all right, dude, I'll try it for a month, see if it's legit. And I've been trying to like put in time on the e-commerce portion, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you guys know if it's legit or not.
Like when you get done watching Andrew Tate, you're like, man, like I should probably go work out.
Yeah.
You're like, I should probably go do something. I should do some type of activity
Yeah.
that's like get my heart pumping up,
Yeah, I feel that way when I listen to Rogan a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if his guest is
If he's
someone.
like MMA fighters
Yeah.
and stuff, like, and that's one I actually start listening to those ones. For a long time, I would like only listen to Rogan if I knew the guest.
Yeah.
I would like give it, and then I started listening to all of his guests, and I was like, oh, I especially like when there's like a MMA fighter or somebody who's like into lifting or it's motivational.
Firas Sahabi is a good episode. Have you ever seen that one?
So
For
it's
Rogan?
cool that
Yeah.
you're part of that team though. You're part of
Well-
like I'm never gonna do that. Like everything you just described to me, like I don't give a fuck about. Like I don't care.
I just want to see if I can make more money.
But no, that's cool. Like, cause like you're into that. Like you like that shit.
What do you mean?
Just like I don't know, like finance stuff and
Well,
You know,
I mean,
things that are important.
that's part of the whole
Things that are
Andrew Tate's whole
important
thing.
in the world. That's like one of my problems. Is like just like
Yeah.
fucking.
Well, I mean,
I don't like that shit.
I
So I
guess
used to
we'll
always
see.
give. I used to give away our music and shit for free.
Hey,
This is bad business, man.
Bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
teach their own, you know.
I just wanted them to listen to it,
Yeah.
bro. Like listen to it. But no, that is cool though that you're doing that. So let me know how that goes.
I'll let you know, man.
I think you should put that energy into this.
Jim said that, so we'll have to figure out a way
Doesn't
that
that
I
make
can
more sense?
Switch gears, yeah.
Because you're talking about building a business, and who are you
Well,
doing the
that's-
e-commerce for?
Yeah.
to
Well,
make
yeah.
money. What do you mean?
But who are you working for? Because you're going to
No
be
one.
setting up what? Like,
Do you want to go into this whole thing like now on the pod?
that's what I'm asking.
All right, so basically it's like drop shipping. It's this thing where it's like from what I understand is like you essentially find companies that are in like India and China who create products that are basically copies of what we have here in America kind of. And then
Tony's been doing this for years.
Yeah, I bet you he has been, dude. And so it's cheaper, and then what you do is essentially you like buy their product or you
Sell it on
and you
Amazon.
sell it either on Amazon or on your own site.
Oh yeah, dude. My brother been on that
Yeah.
game, bro.
Yeah,
for
My
sure.
brother went strong with these fucking vibrators.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's
invented it.
Like for real. Like my brother was buying like fucking boxes and boxes of these like back vibrators.
Okay.
Right?
And then
From like
reselling
fucking
them?
China for like $2.
Yeah.
And then selling them around here to like women for fucking like $25.
Yeah.
That was when
To
he was
use
making
as-
sex toys.
To
and
make
stuff.
yeah,
we've
and, like,
talked
to,
about
to
that
make like
before.
sex
Yeah.
toys and shit with them
Yeah.
and shit. Like
Can I drill into a?
see, Tony had that.
massage
Tony
table?
got that mindset. My brother has that mindset. Like he's supposed to be like that, like
Yeah.
Andrew Tate and shit like that. But he got cursed with ADHD. Fucked him up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or he just didn't use it right or something.
No, it's just what it is.
Dude, you gotta
know, he
want
just
it,
gets-
man. You
He's
gotta
a
really want
scatterbrained.
it.
He gets scatterbrained
Yeah.
sometimes and shit. Like, but that's there though. That's in him.
Yeah,
Like
but
he's
he does
supposed to
it.
be one of those guys, and he does. Yeah, he does do
He
it.
does
but
it.
He does it, and then moves on to something else instead of
Yeah,
focusing on that thing and making it explode. To be a guy to have like where you'd be going to Tony Gross's university. You know,
Yeah. No,
signing up for Tony
yeah.
Gross University on how to
Kind of
market
like how he
yourself.
said he's like the Wolf of Wall Street guy in a sense too.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Yeah.
He has that mentality.
That's Tony. He just got cursed.
I think the guy's got shoe boxes full or something somewhere. Shoe boxes full.
No, he's always set.
Cash.
He's always doing it. He's
Yeah.
always doing it. I'm just saying he doesn't
Like
ever
we tell him our savings and he'd be like, that's not enough.
yeah.
Like that's not enough.
Yeah, he just
Like, I
doesn't
got that in a
he
a
never
shoe
allows
box.
himself to get to that fucking
Yeah.
like big dog,
Yeah.
and he could.
I know that's why we gotta have him. I want to start a podcast with him where I'm explaining this stuff, but he's gonna incriminate himself.
Yeah.
No, he didn't get incriminated. He does it all legit. It's just Tony does things legit. It's just it feels wrong.
For
The
sure.
way he goes about things feels wrong, but it's
Yeah.
actually usually pretty legit because that's how he always gets away with shit. Is that he's doing it legit? It just feels shady,
Yeah.
but it's really not. So I wanted to bring up. Did you watch the new teaser for Lord of the Rings?
No.
No. You're a Lord of the Rings fan, right?
Yeah, I am.
Or you're not gonna watch the new show?
I guess. I mean, it has. I don't know.
Why? What do you got?
It
Like,
has
why?
a reputation of being woke, and like they put up like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it came out. It came out what, like a week ago or so. The teaser trailer for it,
Okay.
and YouTube blocks dislikes, right?
Yeah.
Like they don't show you dislike, but you could still dislike on YouTube. It just doesn't show you.
Yeah.
But people have, there's programs out
only
there.
the
and there's
creators
apps.
can see it.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah.
apps out there and shit that show you dislikes
Okay.
on videos and
Okay.
stuff. And so people were talking about how this has, like right now, this is the Amazon.
Here, send it to me.
That's the
real quick,
official
Enzo.
one, right?
Yeah, yep.
Right there. That's the official Amazon trailer
me that.
YouTube. It's got 128,000 likes. I bet you somewhere in the comments you find out how many dislikes it has. When I saw it, when I watched the trailer, it was the day after it aired. And I think it had like 70,000 likes or some
Okay.
shit. And the people in the comments were saying like it has like 120,000 dislikes.
Dislikes. Yeah.
It's not being received well
I figured.
at all. And there's more than just the woke stuff, okay? So yeah, they're people are mad because that there's so many black characters in it. And it's not, people aren't mad that they're black characters, all right? People aren't like, "Oh, they should, like, I don't like black people."
No,
or anything
just-
like that. Like that's not what they're saying. The reason that so many people are mad is because Lord of the Rings, like Tolkien fans are on like a different level.
Yeah.
They're on
Yeah.
they're on a different level than like Star Wars and Star Trek. All right, it's almost like academic.
Yeah, I know they all like study all those books. So
There's like
that-
I'm pretty sure there's like college courses on it and shit like that.
Okay.
And people that like study. There's people that like study Tolkien.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, because the shit he creates is pretty fucking extensive, man.
Super
like
detailed.
it's a big world. It's a big world full of different languages, full of so many different fucking races.
Yep.
He took
And-
from the Bach saga, which I don't know if you've gotten to that tinfoil hat yet,
No,
but it's about northern.
it's a more recent
folklore.
episode.
Yeah,
Oh, so I've been on vacation, so
it's
I haven't been
good.
listening.
You gotta check it out.
But Tolkien did a lot of big shit with this, this world. He
Yeah.
built a big world, and people study that shit and take it very seriously. And the thing is that the reason they're mad about like all these black characters they're seeing, like, or mixed race characters that they're seeing, people of color in these trailers, is because it doesn't make sense for them to exist
Yeah,
in
like-
that world, right? And we kind of talked about that before on here. I don't have a comment on that because I don't know lore. Like I haven't read
They
the
did
books.
this-
I've only seen the 3 movies.
Have you seen the new trailer for Game of Thrones?
No, is it the same thing?
Same thing.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Dude.
so it's the House of Dragons,
yeah, and
and the House of Dragons is like these blonde hair white people.
almost albino.
And you
Basically.
look at the trailer, and there's a black guy with blonde hair. And he's part of the The
Yeah. So.
I just can't get over that. That's
what's this guy doing?
Okay, so yeah, and that's another thing is like there's I guess what I'm saying is like there's all these races that are strictly white, you know.
Yeah.
And that's how Tolkien did it. That's how Tolkien wrote it.
right.
And it's just like not because he's racist. I mean, maybe he was or whatever. I don't know.
No, he's
Doesn't
taking,
seem like it
he's
was.
taking from northern mythology.
Yeah, it's just like
That's what I'm saying, like-
like
Dude, that's oh my gosh.
what?
Like
Oh,
no,
yeah.
they just showed like the guy who's like the Targaryen. His name's Daemon.
So, but no, it's like
It's
they
crazy.
just wouldn't exist there, right?
No.
And another reason why they're so mad is because Amazon, I guess Amazon doesn't own the rights to the Silmarillion. And the Silmarillion, if I'm correct, again, I'm not a huge like Tolkien nerd or anything like that, so I could be wrong here. But the Silmarillion was kind of like this. From what I understand, it was like it's not like a book, but it's like a smorgasbord of like details of the old world.
Okay. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
If
I thought it was like
that's-
almost like a
What do you think it is?
yeah,
'Cause
like
I'm
almost
not
like
saying I'm right on
a
this.
Bible almost. It was like
Yeah.
all the God stories.
Yeah,
and
it's kind of
angels.
that's exactly. It's kind of like a Bible, right? And it touches on like the past and everything. It's like a prequel,
Yeah.
right? And it's not like a solid book. It's not like a solid one-off story like Lord of the Rings or the sequels or The Hobbit. You know, it's got all this mix of everything, like characters and gods and everything.
Genealogy.
Yeah, shit like that. And they don't own, from what I understand, Amazon doesn't own the rights to that.
Okay.
And again, I could be wrong, but so what they're doing though is they like, and that book takes place over like 5,000 years or some shit.
Okay.
And so they've taken pieces of it and they kind of created their own stories
For the new series.
for the new series to create new stories, and they changed a bunch of shit because like there's humans in it, and for humans to be in it, like if humans were in it and they were going by the actual Silmarillion,
Okay.
like all the humans would, like every human in each episode will only have one episode because by the next episode they'd be dead because of how much time would
had
pass.
passed, yeah.
You know, so they like condensed it down, which is like a kind of all right, like that makes sense. But it's just, I know there's a lot of people that are pissed about it because it's not what Tolkien wrote. You know,
Yeah.
they're making up their own stories based off of Tolkien, and kind of trying to say like, hey, this is Lord of the Rings, and it's like you can't. You know, he was very adamant about like, don't fuck with my shit.
Yeah.
Like as an author, he was like, don't fuck with my shit. I wrote it how I wrote it. This is how it's
Yeah.
supposed to be. I didn't write a story about this person because there's not supposed to be a book about this person. They're irrelevant. You know, the hobbits didn't exist back then, you know, like, and they're like, but what if they did?
Yeah.
And this is what we're going to do. We're going to make it, what if, all right, we won't call them hobbits, but we know hobbits didn't exist back then. Just because this takes place like 3,000 years before fucking Lord of the Rings, right?
Yeah.
And like hobbits weren't like a big deal in this world. I mean, in like, what is it, Middle Earth?
Yeah. Middle Earth.
So like in Middle Earth, hobbits were these like little fucking invisible, this little invisible race that didn't do shit. Like they would just lived on their own. They're kind of like Amish, you know?
Okay.
And that's why Lord of the Rings was so, it's a big deal is because like
The hobbits
the
come
Hobbit
into play.
are the ones that were
Yeah.
super
They-
important.
yeah, and they saved the day from the greatest.
But before then, like there's no importance to them. So they're not like mentioned or even in that world. I don't even know what that was. And so they, instead of putting hobbits in here, right? They put, I think they call them Harfoots. They're Harfoots or something.
serious?
Yeah, they're hobbits.
Okay.
There's
Black
hobbits in
hobbits?
this, and they're black hobbits.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
And they're making them like a main piece because they need that to sell because that's what normies know is like, oh, hobbits. It's the Hobbit.
The Harbit.
Yeah, the Harfoot.
Yeah. Hardfoot?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And-
I don't know. You know what they say about the Hardfoots.
So yeah, I don't know. It's just I want to guess just in a nutshell. It's getting a lot of backlash from fans, but probably more backlash than like any other fandom thing. Like even Star
Star
Wars
Wars, yeah.
and stuff like that. Like it's getting harsh backlash. I think I'm gonna watch it though. I'm gonna check it out.
When is it coming out?
I don't know.
Okay.
Did you like the movies?
I love the movies.
You love the movies?
Yeah, no, I didn't watch The Hobbit. I don't really care about The Hobbit. Like I don't. Not that I. No, I
Was
just
that
don't
his
care.
first book?
The Hobbit. No, this. Well, I don't know what order they're written in, but like
Yeah,
chronologically, it's like Silmarillion, Hobbit, Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Yeah, because The Hobbit's about Bilbo,
Yeah.
Yep.
who's the old guy in
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings. Yeah, but it's interesting because The Hobbit is not too long of a book, and they made 3 movies out of it. That's where they fucked up. Like they took The Hobbit and made 3
Epic.
2-hour
Yeah.
long movies out of one book, and it's not as deep as fucking
The Lord of the Rings.
The
which
Lord
is
of the
3
Rings,
books,
which
right?
is 3
Yeah.
books,
Yeah.
1 movie each.
Yep.
You know. But yeah, I actually love those movies.
And those are, so yeah, that and Game of Thrones is taken from the Bach Saga, which is Nordic mythology. So, and listening to this podcast on Tinfoil Hat about the Bach Saga is sick because I just finished Game of Thrones.
What is Bach Saga? What is this?
So it's
Look it up, Enzo.
It's Nordic mythology. So it's
Okay.
about like pretty much it's about humanity that existed millions of years ago in Sweden. And it talks about like the precession of the earth when the earth was actually, so this is like a round earth idea. When the earth wasn't tilted,
Yeah.
it got direct sunlight at the top. So the whole world was paradise. And then it tilted, causing a mass ice age.
Okay.
And that was what began the ice age. And it pretty much is the birth of white man. It's like that's how it happened, was from that
From the
experience.
tilting?
Yeah, because they got stuck in the place
North?
like the north where like England, Iceland, and all those and it breaks it down like crazy with all the meanings of that, and it even talks about Atlantis and Tartaria, and it breaks into that and makes more sense of that stuff. Like Atlantis wasn't just a place, it was a bunch of different places.
Yeah.
And like when they break down the word of it, and it, you know how they do that a lot in Tinfoil Hat, they'll like be like, you know, Atlantis, like at meaning land.
Yeah.
You know, I don't ever
Yeah,
understand.
yeah.
But they do that. And
Well, it's been hidden for a long time.
yeah, and it's told orally, and it's actually in the language of the Swedish language, I believe. And the way that it's told it's crazy, actually.
Now, what is this like? Is this something that's been around for a long time, or is this something that's like newer?
It's been around forever.
a long time, but this family found it. They kept it, and they
In the 80s.
Yeah, they found it, and we're like, oh,
So it was publicly
passed
released in the
down.
80s.
In the 80s, 1984.
So it was created
actually.
in the 80s.
this is like the Oralinda book.
Yes.
I wonder
It
if
could
it's
have
the
been
same
just
thing.
created and written in the 80s,
Sure.
right?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be cool too.
But it's like it's super interesting. And and when the guy's from Sweden who talks about it, and he's like, I live with all this stuff. It's in the language. Like it's once you see the language, it
Yeah.
tells the whole story. Like literally verbatim, like how the language is broken down vernacularly. Like it actually tells the story of how there was a great freeze, and
Yeah.
it's really wild.
I wonder what this would be like biblically. How does it relate to like? How does it conflict with the Bible?
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
probably a lot. I don't know.
Conflicts with it completely.
I don't really know. Like,
Because that dude looks like Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he sure does.
With some angels up there.
Yeah, and they talk about that, like what actually angels are, what the meaning of it is, and it breaks all that stuff down too.
Okay, that sounds cool. Bach Saga, Bock.
Yeah.
Saga.
And Tolkien was obsessed with this, I guess.
Okay. Okay.
Or at least Nordic like mythology, which is all where it's all based out of.
Which would have all been white.
Yeah, well, because they're in
Yeah.
they're out of sun, and their skin turned that color. Because
So before it was Garden Eden.
yeah, everything was Garden Eden. The whole world was pretty much.
That's interesting. That's
Yeah.
a connection there.
Yeah, there are connect. It doesn't break down. It breaks down the timeline of the Bible. So it would say that this is more saying that the Earth has been here for millions and millions of years, and humans have been here
Yeah,
for
it
just as long.
kind of goes right into the whole like how many resets have there?
Is this your first podcast?
Is this my first one?
Yeah.
No, does
You're
it seem like
talking
it?
to the mic.
You couldn't hear me?
No.
There's a cool there's like a really cool and really well done short, the Ninja Turtle short on YouTube. It's the God, I forgot what it's called. I mean, I don't know what it's officially called, but if you like it, look up the Last Ronin short. Yeah, right there. Really well done animation. This is like a little. It's like a 5-minute movie based on the comic book of The Last Ronin, which is that's a really interesting Ninja Turtles run because it's about all the brothers die, right? Or 3 of the Ninja Turtles die, and there's one left, and that's what you're following from the get-go. You're following one turtle, and he's wearing all the colors of the turtles, and you don't know who it is. You don't know which brother it is.
Because he has all of them on.
Yeah, for a minute. And he's basically out on revenge. And it's really dark and gritty. And somebody made this animation, and it's very well done, if you can't tell.
I wonder which one it is.
It's a very violent and brutal.
Does it ever expose who it is?
Yeah,
It does?
yeah.
Who do you think it is, Enzo?
Leonardo.
Me
That's
too.
one I like.
I'm pretty sure it's Mikey.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have guessed Leonardo too.
Um,
But that would be obvious too. Michelangelo would be the twist, like the lighthearted character who has to go and seek
Donatello,
revenge.
even Donatello would be a twist.
Did you watch it?
yes,
And you don't know who it is?
it's good. No, it's Mikey.
Oh, it is Mikey.
Yeah, because there's a sword that's broken. Oh, there's
No,
a
the nunchucks are there. All the weapons, because he's not a turtle no more. He's not like that anymore, dude. He's something
About to commit
different
seppuku
now, dude.
right here.
Yeah, it looks good.
Like, this is how the movie should have been.
You know what I was meaning to watch was that fucking the breakup of Mandalorian. We talked about last episode.
Obi-Wan?
Or Obi-Wan, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched that either. I keep.
I started it. I put it on when I was editing the last one, but it seems awesome. It seems good because it doesn't have the smoothing effect on it either.
Okay,
It's
you put it on though. You
yeah,
were
I
able
put
to
it out.
download?
Yeah, I was watching it for a second.
What did you watch it on? What were you watching it on? Like,
The link you sent me the link,
but
didn't
what
you?
what were you watching? Like
Just
on
on the
your TV?
computer.
On your computer?
Yeah,
Okay.
this looks good too, though.
Yeah.
Is there
it's
some
cool.
action in it?
Well,
Fast forward it a little
you
bit.
don't- You don't have to watch it, bro.
It's only 5 minutes.
You have to watch it.
These are like still shots. It looks
Oh,
like.
okay.
Yeah, it's more of a
Oh,
like a I don't know what you call it, like motion,
Like
you know.
a comic.
I
something.
think it's. I'm thinking it's like a. Hopefully, it's gonna be something bigger. You know, it's like like a preview.
yeah, that'd be cool.
Jim finished Game of Thrones.
That's
I did. And
And?
I'm over it.
You're over it?
Yeah, I watched the preview for the next season that was supposed to drop, and I was like, I'm not watching any more of this shit.
There's another season.
There's a new
Show?
That's what I was just talking about with
Is it a continuation or is it
it's
different?
200
show?
years before or something.
Okay.
But it's about like the House of Dragons, which is like the pretty much the whole
Main character,
series
yeah.
is about.
So is everybody right about the ending not being good?
The last episode's whack for sure.
Okay.
The second to last episode's really good.
Agreed.
Okay.
So it's like they could have ended it there,
Yeah.
and they just did like an explanation. I think they just were opening up worlds because there's supposed to be spin-offs of like
Yeah.
other characters, so they were kind of leaving it open. It was probably like an afterthought. The whole thing felt like an afterthought. It was like, let's get everyone back together. It was one of those shots. Like,
Which isn't even how the books are supposed to have ended. The guy said
No.
it's going to end differently in the books.
yeah, he wasn't finished with the last book.
No.
So then they released the last series, and he was like, this wasn't even how it was supposed to end. Like, it has this epic like thing that happens and it wasn't even supposed to happen like that. But HBO was, or whoever produced it, was like, we got to open up all these characters so we can
Do spin-offs.
do
and
spin-offs.
make
Like the
more
last
money.
episode, the series finale is whack,
Okay.
but the last season's good.
Last season's good.
Last season's good, and Game of Thrones kind of does that. They don't even put their bangers at the end of the seasons. The bangers always happen like second to last episode. I don't
Okay.
know why. It's always like that. So they must have knew that like it caught a hook to the viewers. Like if we leave the last episode's not like the best episode, but the second to last one was. So then it hooks you in. So you're
Yeah.
like, I want to watch the next season. Or
You ran through that
series.
pretty fast.
Yeah, I mean,
8 seasons, bro.
yeah, and I watched most of them like twice, like most episodes.
How many? Was that 8? Was that 8 hours?
About
8
50 minutes, yeah.
Is it eight episodes? Or how many episodes?
Roughly 8 episodes.
Some of the
What's the math on that then? 8 times
lot.
8. So what?
how many hours?
Yeah, how many hours you put into that?
Google. Let's see.
What it's yeah, I'm sure you can even Google it.
Because I don't know how many episodes are in each.
They're different. The
Yeah.
last season's only 6 episodes.
67 total episodes. Wait.
Okay.
No, hold on. That's not even right.
Oh, it breaks like each season down. You think that they just like this would be one
This
of
is
those,
8 though. Before season 8. Has
Well, wouldn't
come
it just be like 9 hours times
Yeah.
fucking 8? And that's how many hours of episode
Sure.
you watched?
Yeah.
out. Here you go. 9.
Okay, so yeah, do
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9 times 6, and then plus 14. 54 plus 14.
68.
Yeah.
68 hours. Yeah, and I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm like, I don't
Yeah, you
want to.
should watch The Boys or something.
I watch The Wire, I think, but
Okay.
The Wire or you know what I watched was I watched Goodfellas.
Okay.
And the good thing about Goodfellas is I've only seen Goodfellas probably 3 times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I missed it for some reason. I watched Casino a million times.
Yeah.
And
Goodfellas
I
is
missed Goodfellas. Yeah, I know Goodfellas is better.
better. Yeah.
And it like holds so much.
Mm-hmm.
And so that made me either want to watch The Wire or Sopranos. So
Okay.
I'm gonna watch either of those.
We
two.
just finished The Wire last night.
yeah.
Yeah. It's a great last episode.
It's just a great series, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like it ends really well. Like the way they end it is just really satisfying, and you know, it's not like, oh my god, that's crazy or anything like that. It's just really satisfying how it ends.
Yeah, Game of Thrones wasn't like that.
No.
No. I was like, all right. It was like I had to finish it though. You know what I mean? Like I had to finish it, but by that point I was like, all right, I get it.
Yeah.
Everyone dies. All right. Like, come on.
I might watch that Everything and Everywhere All at Once tonight.
Ooh, I'll try to watch that before next
I'm pretty
episode.
sure you can rent it.
You can now?
Yeah.
So you have to pay rent? Like pay to rent it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I mean when I
Every-
say that.
Everyone is fucking talking about this movie. Like everyone. I have no idea what it's even about. I've heard it's a comedy now. I'm like, it's a comedy? I guess it's like pretty funny.
It's a comedy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not what I was expecting, right? Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was somewhat of a comedy.
I haven't watched trailers for it. I haven't watched anything.
All right. Yeah.
I was just like, I want to just go into this with no.
Well, the trailer doesn't really tell you anything.
I'm sure, yeah.
You know, it looks really confusing as fuck, actually.
Is it Korean?
Chinese immigrant,
It's-
but I don't know if it's.
No, it's not. It's not Chinese.
It's made
Yeah, I think
here
it's,
in America?
here or England or some shit. So I started doing a new not a new one, but I started getting way more into an activity to get myself more active and have fun while doing it.
Which activity is this?
So my family, like we're pretty active, like in the summer, especially in the summer. Like we're really active. I take a lot of vacations in the summer, and when I'm on vacation, like we go biking. Like we're always biking. We're going to parks, tons of swimming, all that shit. And even when I'm not on vacation, like when Melissa goes to work, we're in the backyard. You know, before dinner we're in the backyard. After dinner we're out front. They're riding their bikes down the block. I'm in the front yard. And the activity that I'm getting more into, for no other reason than just fun to get into something, is lacrosse. And like I've always had like a lacrosse stick to fiddle with, like outside. Like while they're outside in the backyard, I'm always fiddling around with a lacrosse stick. But I'm usually just like throwing it up and like doing stick tricks and shit like that. But and it's funny because like I've always had a lacrosse stick, but the beginning of the pandemic, that spring of the pandemic, once it started getting warm out, I saw an ad from Dick's on like Instagram or something, and it had a lacrosse stick in there, and it was cool looking. It was like all blacked out, and it had like a new type of pocket, like a new technology of pocket. Like if you type in like the Warrior Burn Warp, and I was just like, oh, that looks really cool. Like that didn't exist when I used to play, you know? Yeah, like that pocket right there. And so I bought it. It was like $100. I was like, I copped that, you know, at the beginning of pandemic, and I've had that. That goes outside with me ever since, right? But for some reason, well, actually, I know the reason why. I've been seeing a lot more lacrosse on my feed, right? Like a lot more like pro lacrosse stuff, and that's because there's a new league that started in 2020. Called the PLL, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But anyways, there's just more advertisement and stuff happening with it. So lately, I've been seeing a lot more of it, and it's been getting me like hyped up about it, you know. And I'm like, okay. So I've been taking it and like basically I've been doing like lacrosse exercises as if I'm gonna go join a college team, you know, or try out for like a college team.
Yeah.
Right.
Like drills.
Like drills and shit. Mainly like wall ball and stuff, and like passing and shooting. And it's lacrosse is a hard sport to. It's not hard sport to practice for, but it's like it kind of is a hard sport to practice for because you probably don't know a lot of people that play lacrosse, right? To practice with, and then B, it's not like so like if you're just getting into lacrosse, or even if you're just rusty, right, and you're gonna go and get your rust off for the next season coming up, in order to train, like especially if you're like an attack man, which is like if you're an attack, you're a playmaker and a sniper, right? That's your goal. So if you're that, you're trying to train yourself to hit pockets, to hit corner pockets of that net, right? And it's not like hockey where you can take slap shots or wrist shots and snap shots all day long, and behind the net is this board, then followed by glass, and then followed by netting, right?
Yeah.
And lacrosse,
Every time you gotta go get it.
you gotta go get your fucking ball,
Yeah.
dude. All right, and like if you're just starting out, or if you're rusty, and that's what you're going for fucking corner pockets. Like you're missing. I'm sorry, bro, but you're missing like 8 out of 10 of those shots. You know what I'm saying?
But don't they make nets that catch it?
I mean, they do, but
Yeah.
you know, A, you have to spend that money on that. B, you gotta have a backyard where you can set that up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I'm just saying, there's a like you're missing like 8 out of 10 of those shots if you're rusty or just starting out.
Yeah.
Because you're either hitting it, and then that ball's solid rubber, all right, and it goes far. It bounces off something weird, hits a weird bounce. It flies, and it just keeps rolling and rolling. And another thing, like one of the most important ways to practice lacrosse and get good at your skills is wall ball. Is throwing the ball against a brick wall. Like that's one of the most important tools of a lacrosse player, from anywhere from middle school all the way up to pros. Like all the pros still use wall balls, and that in itself, to going against the wall with a stick is a workout. You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to get faster and faster. You're switching hands. You're trying to shoot harder. You know, you're trying to scoot along it, shuffle along it back and forth while passing yourself the ball. You know, so you're getting cardio while doing this. On top of that, you miss one of them rebounds. You gotta go walk half a mile to get that fucking ball that just won't stop rolling and shit. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. And
you get yourself one of these, dog. $80.
Yeah, that's a net, bro. That's like a lacrosse net. I don't have a backyard for that. You know, I don't have a backyard for that.
Yeah, you might go over that thing too. Smoke your neighbor's house.
Smoke your neighbor's house, dude. That's that's why I'm saying it's just harder to like. It's kind of a hard sport to train with. But it's really fun, man. I love lacrosse, dude. And
I'd get one of these.
Yeah, I know you would.
What's
It
up.
wouldn't even fit in your backyard, bro.
No, put it in your garage.
Yeah. That's how you get good, right there. That's how you get good, getting something like that. Yeah, it sucks because like I really miss lacrosse, and at the same time it hurts because I kind of missed out on lacrosse in my life in general.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I didn't find out about lacrosse until the summer, like until the end of like my 10th grade year, right? And so I didn't start playing lacrosse until the summer before 11th grade.
Yeah.
And I joined my high school lacrosse team in 11th grade, that being my first year ever being into lacrosse. And by that time, like here I am playing with all these dudes that either A, have been playing with each other for a really long time in the youth leagues, or B, they were, they're ex-popular, or they're popular football stars that are playing it as their off-season sport, and then here I am with all those dudes, saying, like, looking at me as a faggot, literally, because I'm in a rock and roll band and I dress like I'm in a rock and roll band.
Yeah.
You'd be champion today.
So right. So like
captain.
My tryout was like this dude, the dude behind me. I'm like in line to like do this drill, and the dude behind me like goes to the coach. I hear him. He's talking to the coach's son, and he's like, yo, that's the faggot that wears girl pants.
Get the hell out of here! You said that
straight up.
Jake got bullied
Damn,
more than us because
no.
he was alone at Eisenhower.
I was alone as a fucking like I guess scene kid.
Like we didn't get bullied like that.
Well, no one was gonna bully you, really.
No.
And I was your friend.
Yeah, but
no, you guys had a lot of people. A lot of people from the scene went to Utica and shit.
yeah, it started pretty much in Utica. Like a lot of it.
Yeah,
like,
I had nobody.
no.
Yeah.
I had Bob.
Yeah.
It was like me and Bob until like Garrett and Dan and them started coming.
That's what
up
happened
and,
with Utica too. It was like underclassmen. Like in our class, we were pretty much the only.
But yeah,
ones.
they didn't come in until I was a senior though.
No,
Yeah.
there were some kids when we were,
So yeah. So that's what I'm just saying. Like I missed out on lacrosse because I'm sorry. Like I think lacrosse is underneath hockey. Lacrosse is the fucking dopest sport in the world, dude. It really is. And I just don't understand why it's not popular. I don't get why it's not popular. Maybe because it's a bit confusing to people, but it just doesn't make sense to me because it involves so much. It involves all the good aspects of every other great sport out there. You know, it has everything from every great sport in it. You know, just like hockey's the quickest sport in the world, lacrosse is like the quickest game on 2 feet.
It's
You
like
know?
the quickest field sport for sure.
It's the quickest game in 2 feet.
Yeah.
There's no game faster where people are running. You know, the back and forth, up and down the field. It's got that. It's got the physicality to it. You got dudes fucking running around like warriors, smacking each other with sticks, dude, and putting body checks on. It's got fucking. Another thing is the stees. Like the stees of lacrosse is a huge deal. I mean, like, look at them. Like, look how like those helmets are dope. Like their gloves are dope looking, right? And like the moves, like lacrosse, like deeks and shit.
You can
Like-
join a men's league.
I'm looking into. I missed it. It's already over. There's one in Birmingham.
Okay. There's one in Oakland.
I gotta go
too.
check it out too because like see how fast paced it is. I know they got like a C League. You know, I want something a little bit more chill.
Yeah.
You know, I'm 35 now. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like the reason I was getting into it though is because you see how up in the left hand corner there it says Premier Lacrosse League.
Yep.
Okay, so that's a new pro lacrosse league that came out in 2020, and that was developed by this really popular pro lacrosse player that played in the Major Lacrosse League, which was the Pro Lacrosse League for a long time. Okay, and the Major Lacrosse League, they never did advertising or anything like that. Like the advertising, the marketing was shit. And all the pro lacrosse players, like they all worked like full-time jobs,
Sure.
right?
Yeah, because they're not making enough money.
Yeah, so they worked full-time jobs and would practice like one or twice a week with the team and then play these games and shit. And yeah, they would get sponsors and stuff, you know, but
Yeah, but they weren't.
they're not
any
making money, right? And then so one of the pros was like, this is bullshit. Like, I want to make a league that really lets players, you know, like, what would you call it? Market themselves and can earn things themselves. And we'll pump it on social media and shit. And we'll get deals with ESPN and all this shit. And so for the first time, you're seeing lacrosse on primetime spots, you know?
Yeah.
And for the first time, you're seeing it on your Instagram.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, I know you're not, but I'm just saying, like you're slowly. The COVID kind of fucked everything up for it
Because it's supposed to drop then.
it's supposed to drop, and it fucked everything up with revenues and fans and stuff. But you will eventually start. Hopefully, you will start seeing more lacrosse stuff.
Is there a Michigan team?
It's not a Michigan team yet. So what they did was there was the MLL, and then there was the PLL, the Premier Lacrosse League. And last year they merged them and combined them because there was like 8 teams, and now there's like 11 teams. And
Watch on ESPN Plus.
yeah, ESPN Plus. But when it first came out for the first 2 seasons, it was with ABC, I think. It's on ABC.
Okay.
You know. But yeah, the goal is to like, hey, let's get this bigger. Like let's
Promote this.
let's
get
promote
going.
it, make it more popular and shit. And it's really cool. Like right now, dude. Like, okay, so do you know anything about lacrosse?
Not really.
No.
Not really. It's
You sh-
Canadian, isn't it?
You would like lacrosse, bro.
I just never got exposed to it. I just never watched it or.
It's North American.
Gotcha.
All right, it's North America's oldest sport.
I got you. Okay.
It was a Native
I think
American.
it's Central American, actually, wasn't it?
No,
Like
it's,
Aztecs and
no,
stuff?
it's North American. It's North American, Canada. Native Americans created it, and they used it for many different reasons. One of the reasons they played lacrosse was to honor the creator, right? They called it like the creator's game, and they would play it to honor God, basically. Like, we play this for you because you created this game for us. And they would do like these big ceremonies. Sometimes they used it. This is the big one everybody knows. Like, they would use it in place of war,
Yeah.
right? And they would like settle disputes with it with other tribes. Sometimes the other tribes would get killed if they lost.
They hunted with these
You know,
things too, right? Didn't they?
It's really, dude. But when they played it, they were playing like 100 to 1,000 men deep on each team.
Yeah. Like.
On like on their playing field was like 4 miles long,
That's
right?
insane.
And they would throw around like these like circle-shaped rocks or like wooden balls and stuff. So like it's pretty intense fucking games.
100,000 players.
And you were
participating in game.
you were considered like a warrior
Yeah.
if you played this.
There's Great Lakes too.
Because-
I mean, it's local.
Yeah. Like New York and like the Iroquois played it and shit. But you were considered a warrior if you played that. You know, like you had to be a warrior to play it because it was violent and shit. And I think I don't know. That's why I think it's so cool because it carries over to that. Like I think it really carries over to that. Like you look at the game, you know, you got these defensemen who got these 6-foot long poles, and their job is to shut you down, like physically take your stick out of your hand. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Or put you on the ground. And I think it's still a very warrior-esque sport. No pun intended. That one of the biggest companies for lacrosse was Warrior. But yeah,
Made in Birmingham, a Birmingham garage.
Warrior.
Yeah, Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, right
The
on.
guy his son played for Birmingham High,
Yeah.
and he wanted to make a lighter stick. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
Nice,
So he
nice.
made a carbon fiber
Yeah,
lacrosse
Birmingham,
stick.
no joke, with
Always a
legacy
band.
of
Yeah. I mean, you used to
lacrosse.
play there. Oh,
Yeah, I played like what would you call it? Like beer not beer leagues, but like
Like-
summer
Yeah.
leagues and shit there. That's what I missed. I missed those leagues because I actually got to play. And
you didn't play in high school, right?
didn't get to play in high school, bro.
You didn't play one game?
I was dope at it too. I was dope at it because I took it serious. And like Pat got me into it.
Pat was good.
Pat was good, and Pat got me into it because I would help. Pat was playing with all those dudes in like the youth leagues, and I would go over to Pat's house and I would just like help him practice. You know, like I'd set him up for shots and shit. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, oh, this sport's cool. Like I think I'm gonna get into this. And then that summer I was like, all right, I'm getting into the sport. I went to a camp, like, and I practiced every day in my backyard for like 4 hours every day. Just like I'm gonna be in attack.
Ooh,
I just need
look
to
at that
learn.
shit.
I just need to learn how to have stick skills and snipe this because I'm not a runner. Like I'm
Okay.
not a big runner. So I was like, I don't want to play midi because midis run up and down the field. Attack stays and sets up goals and makes goals. You know. So I was like, that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, just didn't get to play.
They do. The thing is, you're like allowed to like stick check and cross check, kind of. But like when you cross check, you have to put your gloves together, right? Is that correct?
Yeah. In box lacrosse, you don't. So box lacrosse is very popular in Canada.
Indoor, right?
That's indoor with like boards, right?
Okay,
It's a
okay.
smaller field. It's ice. It's a hockey rink. So what they did is in Canada to keep ice hockey rinks profitable during the summer and spring, they would have lacrosse games there so
Okay.
that they could keep business going, right? And they would just play on the
Oh, they scrap too.
so that's what it's played on, and that's a lot more brutal. That's why they have more pads on, and you're physically allowed to cross check with your
Jeez.
stick.
You see this shit?
Yeah,
With
dude.
your stick, you can cross check. That's why if you watch the goalies, you see how the goalies actually have big ass pads
Yeah.
on. I think the goalies in regular lacrosse should have some type of
Bottom pads.
like hockey pads, like
Damn,
goalie.
dude, they're smoking these fools.
Yeah, that game's really fast. That game's really
Jeez.
fast paced. They got a clock, shot clock. They got 30 seconds from possession of the ball to
Yeah,
take
yeah.
a shot,
Okay.
and so that game's really fast paced. But yeah, it's really cool, man. And right now there's a dude. It's kind of funny because the Iroquois were. Am I saying that right?
Iroquois.
Iroquois,
Yeah, that's
Iroquois.
right.
They were they were really into lacrosse and shit. And there's a dude right now. His name's Lyle Thompson, and he plays in the PLL, and he's from the Iroquois tribe, right?
Okay.
And he's being considered right now as one of the best lacrosse players to ever play.
Look
And
at
I
this.
just think that's fun. That's cool that here you have this dude being considered one of the best lacrosse players to ever play the game right now,
Yeah.
and
He's in it.
Look at this.
he's from
That
the
league.
tribe, you know.
Okay.
He's part of that tribe.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
It's like
Watch
his
this shit,
natural-
Jake.
Yeah, it's like it's just
Oh, just smoke the goalie from
Yeah,
behind
dude.
and play on.
like Jim. I've been trying to get Jim to play lacrosse with me for a long time, man. Like in like these men leagues, dude. Like Jim would be a fucking beast with them long poles. I think you would really like it.
The only thing I didn't like about lacrosse was running. I'm not a big runner either.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
like you'd play defense. You would play defense. I would play attack because neither of us like running that much.
Yeah.
You know, it's the midfielders. They're the ones that have to go back and forth.
Dude, these guys are savages.
You just need to have a couple sprints in you, like a sprint here and there, and
I
you
can
know,
sprint.
yeah, like a quick burst of sprint every now and then.
Can the defense not pat? Can they not go up, or can they go wherever?
They can go up. I think someone has to stay back
One
for
has
you
to?
to run.
Okay.
up, if I'm not mistaken.
You have to like transition.
It's been a long time. But so that's what I've been getting into lately. It's
That's
just
badass.
fucking like just practicing lacrosse as if I'm trying out for something, and it's been a really fun time because I haven't thrown with anybody in like 15 years.
Yeah.
Because I don't know anybody that will play with me.
I know.
So I've been trying to get my kids into it too. Like I bought them lacrosse sticks, and like I'm trying to get their throws, but they can't throw good yet, and it pisses me off. I'm getting like, you know, man,
That'll make them good though.
I just want somebody to fucking play catch with. And but yeah, yesterday we went to the park, bro, and like they had a wall that I played on, let them play in the park, and then they had a tennis court. So I went into the tennis court and I was fucking shooting at the fence
Okay.
like as hard as I could. And it's been like 15 years since I shot a lacrosse ball as hard as I could, and like today my whole upper body is just fucking sore.
Sore.
oh,
you
I
know.
bet.
And Pat was dope with it, but he didn't play with me after I got into it. I was like, oh, this will be cool. I'll play with Pat. Me and Pat can practice together, be on the team. We'll have something, you know, like it's like we would have something
In
together.
common,
yeah, like we would have plays that we can make together and like kind of shine and shit, right?
Yeah.
And then Pat didn't play, and then he got sent away,
Oh,
right? For senior year. But Pat was really good at it, you know. And my objective was like, oh, I want to be better than Pat
yeah.
at it, right? And Pat had a really good what's called an undershot, which is like, you know, you got your overshot, you got your sidearm,
Yeah.
and then you got your under one, which is like a golf swing. And Pat had a really dope shot at that, and I was like, damn, I want to have a better shot than him. And so that's what I worked on, and dude, I was fucking like an ace at that shit, like corner pockets, undershot. But that's because of Pat.
What about fling golf, dude?
What's fling golf?
Fling golf is like lacrosse golf.
Okay.
And I was thinking about that because I actually went golfing on Sunday. I've been golfing a lot this year. Been golfing like 5 times this year. But I was like, you could do this with a lacrosse stick.
Well, golf.
Golf, yeah. You
That's
could
what the
play a-
undershot is like. It's
Yeah.
a golf shot. You
Look
know.
at this shit. Yeah, because I mean it's the same.
Concept.
Yeah. But they got little gay sticks though. I don't know how I feel about those.
Well, the golf one.
Yeah. And they're actually using like golf balls.
I just bought a new stick too, from one of the greats of lacrosse called the Powell brothers. They set up their own company now, Powell Lacrosse, and it's smaller. It's like it's no Warrior, it's no Brine, which is I kind of like doing that, like buying from places like that, like smaller. So I'm getting a stick from them.
There's something to this lacrosse golf though.
Jim's liking it. He's
Dude's
going to buy
into
a lacrosse thing after this.
Nah, dude, let's all fucking
Dude,
let's all
you know
join
what
a
you
league,
should-
dude.
you
I
know
got
what you
sticks
should
for all
do?
you guys.
You know what you should do is text us every day.
Text you every day and see if we
See if we want to
train for lacrosse.
Reminders.
lacrosse.
Yeah, you got to remind us. We're not gonna do it otherwise.
text every day. Start multiple group chats.
Yeah.
Okay, multiple group
With
chats.
people we haven't talked to in years.
and talk to them like they knew you were gonna do something with them today.
Yeah.
Like you boys want to go? We're playing lacrosse today, right?
Should do that.
It's a good idea. It's a good plan.
For the listener that doesn't know that we're referring to Enzo and his airsoft.
Yeah, which was sweet. He brought his airsoft out. I guess this comes into. Yeah, Enzo brought that airsoft gun out today, and we got to shoot it.
Yeah, we were shooting some cans in the back.
That shit's sweet, though.
Pretty fun, right?
It is cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. Enzo almost made me never want to do it though with the amount of text messages that he did send. I was even telling Jake this yesterday. I
You
was
have to
like,
block me.
like everything about it is. Yeah, I did tell him that. I was like, but everything about it hits all of my like. I like target sports. I like, I loved guns when I was a little kid. Like I loved toy guns. I always had the dopest toy guns. And airsoft is toy guns for adults, for sure.
Yes.
It's 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a toy gun.
It's the most toy gun for adults as you can get.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yep. Like paintball now, because these are 1-to-1 real replica.
Yes. Yeah.
guns,
The paintball guns look like paintball guns.
Yeah, for sure. And it's sweet though. Enzo brought that over today. We set up some cans in the backyard, and we were all target practicing. Jake hitting them 4 for 4 off, or 8 for 8 off rip.
Yeah.
With he has a little green dot on
I grew
it.
up with a BB gun,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
With BB guns and shit. So, did you never had a BB gun, right?
No,
Yeah.
I never had a BB gun or anything that shot projectiles until we got into those paintball guns. Yeah, but I was pretty sick with those. I could hit Enzo in the face 9
times in a day. That was fun. That was a fun one, man. Let me tell you.
Dude, I swear to God,
I'll remember that day forever.
I remember you getting on the dyno, the silver dyno,
saying, "I'm out of here,"
and you riding home, and I was like, "Is he mad at me?" Like, oh shit.
You guys all had those, right? Like, you guys all had, like, fucking dynos. And what was the other big one?
GT,
GT. And wasn't there, like, one that was, like, really expensive?
Haro? I don't know.
Haro. I think it was
Maybe.
Haros or some shit.
GTs were really expensive.
GTs were really expensive.
They're like
the dyno.
They're expensive dynos.
See, I never got a dyno. I never got to get a dyno.
No.
My dad wouldn't fork that over.
Me, Joe.
Understandable now as like a father. I'm like, okay, I get that.
Joe, and Enzo all had the same bike.
The red.
Yeah, it was like a dyno something.
NSX or something.
Yeah.
Dyno
And yours
NSX.
was red.
Mine was like orangey red. Like a burnt orange.
Yeah.
It was like
that was like the thing. That was
Little
like the,
Caesar colors.
Yeah, that was like the thing. You had to have like a dyno.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know,
there's something to that.
You weren't shit if you didn't have a dyno. I did not have a dyno.
No. You were smoking cigarettes with your friends.
Yeah, I know.
I wanted a dyno.
We were like, let's build this bike jump.
I asked my dad for a dyno. He just couldn't see the point of spending, $400 for a bike.
Yeah.
I don't know if
You
we
know?
ever got pegs. Did we have pegs?
I don't think I did.
No.
Yeah.
But
He went and got me like a bike from like Kmart that like looked like
a dyno.
It does the same thing. You're fine.
A BMX bike. And it worked. It worked.
I remember I went to
Got me
that bike
places.
shop on Shaner and picked mine out for Christmas one year.
Okay.
It was after you and Joe got
You picked that one
yours.
out?
Yeah.
Did you guys all have the same color?
I had a silver one.
He had
Mine
a
was
silver.
chrome, yeah.
His was chrome with like red and black details.
Yeah.
And Joe's was maroon with like yellow and blue details.
I don't remember. What was yours?
Mine was like a burnt orange with light blue.
Oh, yeah.
Mine was a
Yeah.
little newer than your guys.
Yeah.
You guys had the
you
year
guys had that
before.
peasant shit.
Last year's model.
Well, you guys
Yeah.
had them first. So you and Joe got them first, and then I was like, I got to get the same bike that Joe
Isn't that
and Enzo
weird?
have.
Isn't that weird? Because we went to different schools then, and we lived in different neighborhoods then, but yet the same thing was happening in
Our neighborhoods. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was like there was no social media then.
No,
But
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. Like,
the same time
dynos
you
were
guys
still-
had to
Yeah.
have a dyno. For some reason, I had to have a dyno.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, it was
And
popular.
I remember Jamie and Troy across the street. They both had dynos.
And it was really cool if you got them tricked out. You had a gyro on it. And
Yeah.
shit. You could have like,
Yeah.
like they were like flat ground BMX bikes, but ours were like lightweight racing.
Yeah.
like dirt riding, dirt jumps. Remember we went out to Freedom
Freedom
Hill.
Hill, yeah, the BMX track
We
there.
sent it though, dude. We hit like
I don't
big
remember,
fucking
yeah.
booters. Like I don't know if I'm tripping and thinking of them that they were bigger, but
Yeah.
I remember they were intimidating for sure.
Yeah.
But we were sending it on big booters, and we'd make jumps in the sub and shit. Did you ever come ride with us?
No.
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 Remember when we got stuck in the mud?
Yeah, I was.
I remember going
yeah.
to. There was like a big dirt hill or something in your neighborhood for a minute when they
Yeah.
were building. I remember going there with you and everybody being up there riding their bikes on it.
And you were
shit.
just had to sit and watch,
I don't know if I was. I don't know if I was using.
like a mountain bike.
Yeah,
You're
one of your
probably
mountain
like
bikes.
my mom's or my
Yeah.
sister's bike or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. But it was the dirt jump.
And I was like, man,
crazy.
everyone
yeah.
here has dynos and GTs and
Yeah.
Haros. What is this?
the rich kids.
Yeah, rich fuckers.
Yeah, that shit was sweet though. I don't know how we got sidetracked on that. What was that brought us into that?
I don't know. The listeners could probably relate to it, though. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, you know you had a GT or a Haro or a Dyno.
I
Or you
feel like there's,
wanted
like,
one.
One more that I can't think of. Always.
I think it's Haro.
Yeah, Mongoose.
Mongoose was like
No,
Low
yeah,
end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mongoose was kind of like.
my first
But it
skateboard
wasn't.
was a Mongoose
Oh yeah.
from Kmart.
I forget what mine
Or
was.
not-
Wait,
Kmart.
go down a little
Meyer.
bit. The Dino. Go down more. I thought I saw it. No, did you change the page?
Maybe, but
Okay.
this is GT Dyno bikes. I was just kind of looking up.
And now the bikes are like all like the good bikes are all custom.
Yeah.
Like what real BMXers want are like custom frames.
Yep.
I'm sure it was then too, but
Yeah, in that world.
yeah,
for
in
sure.
that world.
$725 for this bike.
I think that's probably cheap for a BMX bike.
A bike like that,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's about
That's
about
probably what we spent on ours, though. Well, whatever the inflation would be.
Yeah,
Ours were
like
probably
$100.
$500. No,
yeah.
they're probably
think
fine.
so?
They're like 3
Yeah.
to 5.
Holy shit,
Yeah,
dude.
3 to
Yeah.
5. Because I remember arguing with my dad about it.
Yeah.
You know,
like
and
it's $500.
Yeah,
that's all I want.
I think
that's
I-
all
I
want
think
for
I
my
wanted,
birthday
like, a-
and Christmas.
yeah, like a three, I think I wanted like just like a $300 one or something. You know.
Yeah.
I remember him just being like, I can't.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but there's just
Yeah.
I
you were
can't
playing
see
hockey
why
then too.
you would need a $300 bike. You know,
And he
was
didn't.
right. No,
Yeah.
absolutely
Because
not.
probably we used it for like 6 months and then we were like, all right, on to the
Absolutely
next
not,
thing, you
man.
know?
Yeah.
But
A good year
Yeah.
of riding BMX. We probably did.
One hard season and then
Yeah.
we're into
yeah, no,
skateboarding.
you're like air quote BMXing.
Yeah.
You know, like everyone in the neighborhood's
just
like
creating, like-
BMXing.
We're like bunny hop.
yeah, like bunny hopping. You know,
We
we
were,
ain't
doing-
going to fucking skate parks.
we were hitting jumps.
We were
though.
in jumps, yeah.
We were hitting dirt jumps.
Yeah, but you ain't hitting dirt jumps like my cousin Jesse. You know what I'm saying,
those Freedom
like-
Hill jumps were booters.
bro?
And we only did it once.
That was
It was like a race. It was one of those race tracks that had booters and it had a banked wall.
Yeah.
It was sick. It was really sick. And
I wonder if they
But-
still have it there.
no, they tore it down like that year.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to say that they're probably not that big. They were just like
We were just like 12 at the time or something.
12.
yeah,
yeah.
maybe.
You know, like my cousin Jesse's hitting like fucking like real booters.
Well,
at,
yeah,
like,
he's also
at
an
like
adult.
12. No, like when he was
Oh.
like when they were like 13 and shit.
No, yeah, that wasn't me.
I want to see if I can find that.
Freedom Hill. It's Freedom Park BMX is what I thought. No, that's not it.
It'd be hard. But
Yeah, so dyno bikes are definitely satanic.
it was probably like this.
Why is that?
I'm just trying to bring our show back into what we usually talk about on this show.
I'm trying to find the fucking Freedom Hill dirt jumps. Show you how big those motherfuckers were. There was an RC track there too.
Yeah, there's one in at Riverbends now too. I don't know if that's
What, a BMX?
BMX and RC track.
You could play lacrosse with me next summer?
No,
Join the league?
probably not.
Smoke some dudes?
No.
Damn. What about you, Enzo?
When is this league starting?
See, I've always been lonely.
That's how I feel, dude. It's
Always
hard.
been
It's hard to
lonely.
get people to do the hobbies that you want.
Are you guys gonna start skateboarding?
I
No.
started skateboarding with you.
You didn't start skateboarding
Yeah, I
with me.
rollerbladed
You started rollerblading.
with you.
Yeah, with me.
Yeah.
When was this?
You
Recently?
abandoned me for a skate crew.
Was this in the
I
beginning?
was- you were just
You got
scared.
a skate crew, man.
Yeah.
Okay. You,
Well, they could skate more than you could.
you got a skate crew. I skated 3 times a week.
Yeah, but then you realized you were abandoning your family too much, which was smart. Which was smart.
I can't skate anymore.
Yeah, I can't skate all the time because my kids are growing up before my eyes,
Yeah.
and I'm leaving every day off I have.
I'm leaving every day for 4 hours.
I remember one time. We went. I think it was Hayden's birthday.
Oh shit!
It was not
It
Aiden's
was
birthday.
something. All right.
No.
It might not have been Hayden's birthday, but
It was 4th of July.
Okay, it was 4th of July. And
We partied.
we partied with everybody. Then you and
Yeah.
I went to Armada, and I seen on Jake's face they like took a video of Hayden, and she played like a song on her guitar,
Okay.
and Jake missed it, and I was like, I seen him be like, oh shit, like I missed that.
Nah, I was all right, bro. That park
were
was,
all right?
I like that park.
That part was sick.
That part was
It's like, that
Okay.
wasn't that good of a song.
Okay,
that was all right.
but I remember there was something like either like you knew you were gonna catch shit for it or something.
Oh,
there was
yeah.
something to it.
Oh yeah.
yeah, you were
Yeah.
gonna catch shit for
And
leaving.
but it wasn't even a big deal because we were at the party. We just left a little early.
Yeah, we went to Armada.
Went and drove all the way to
Yeah.
Armada.
The park was sick though.
I was a little sick and no one was there.
No,
It's hot as fuck.
it was hot. Yeah, so hot Satan.
Yeah.
Satan talk.
Are we in random shit right now?
Yeah.
Obviously. Okay. There's a dude I have yet to find him because I haven't really searched for him yet, but I came across clips of him. His name is like Babacan, Babacan. I don't know much about him. All I know is that the clips I saw, it was like a TikTok explaining like this guy and what he does.
Do you have the TikTok?
Trying to figure
Yeah,
out
but
search.
maybe like Bobbican, Babacan, Chernobyl, maybe.
Video.
Trying to see if we could find this guy.
You don't have the actual TikTok up because you can just message it to me.
I don't think so. No, I screenshot
Oh,
shit. Yeah.
what's the account?
Let me see if I.
What's the account it's on?
Hold on. I might have. Nope. Hold on. But anyways, this dude, like, I guess he goes to like places like Chernobyl and like swims in the water and like
Yeah, eats shit, eats fucking
eats-
uranium.
Yeah. Do you know who I'm talking
Yeah, I
about?
know
He's
who
like
you're
kind of
talking about.
disformed looking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder why.
He's like, this shit's not real.
Yeah, dude. They were like in the fucking Chernobyl. Like they
Let me
were
see the
in
screenshot.
fucking Chernobyl. Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can. I might actually.
Man eats uranium, drinks and swims in reactor water.
Yes.
Yeah, that's him.
It's right here. Hold on.
No, that's
No.
not him. There's a different guy.
There's a couple
There's a
fellas
couple
out
people
there
that have
doing
done
this.
Yeah, I might have to see if I can find it in the picture here. The accounts. It was okay. It's not. It's okay. It's WYFC. Are we on TikTok? Who's
Yeah.
on TikTok? WYFC 22071.
Man, these accounts always follow me.
These are like weird. It's like
Is this it?
let me see the picture. Yeah, this looks about it.
Okay.
Now I don't know where it would be on the page.
I'm trying to see here.
Because a lot of times when you
Yeah, it's not like the newest one.
yeah, it's like somewhere old.
It's a pain in the ass when it does that. This guy's got a bunch of cool shit on here. Right here?
I started following him.
No.
No, that's not him. He kind of looks like Sloth from the Goonies. Is it not on there anymore? I know they like taking that shit down because we talked about it here. How anytime. Go up. Let me see if it's the right person. Yeah, that is them. Maybe type in like swimming in nuclear power station on the search. We're trying to find out where you can find this, listener, where you can see this. If we can find this name. That's him. That's him right there.
Right here?
Yeah. Radish Head? They say his name's Radish Head? Look that up. No, but see, wait, pause it. See, that's
You can't
so
pause it, take that.
the reason, yeah, you can. You just click on it.
What's his name? Radish Man?
No. Hold on. The reason I couldn't find it before is because they gave me a different name and then they spelt it. So look at on the text though it says Turnip Head, but the guy said Radish Head. Go back to a different page. Go back to that search that you had up. Yeah, do the one next to him.
This one?
Yeah, let's see. Do you see a name anywhere? Radish Head. It's Radish Head. Look up Radish Head.
Radish Head Life.
Radish Head Life is a
on
page.
TikTok. So what was this guy? He's already like special needs, so he.
I don't know. I don't know anything about him, but he goes to fucking like Chernobyl and like goes in the basement of Chernobyl where it's been flooded with radiation
Nuclear
water,
yeah.
and he like gets and swims in it and shit. You know?
Why?
I think he's to prove that
I'm on his page right now.
it's
Radish
not.
It's not unsafe.
It's not. There's nothing wrong. I mean, they gotta find a better guy to do
Look at
this.
dude. Look
Because
at
you
this.
look at this guy. Yeah, so yeah, he's grabbing like yeah, dude, it looks like nothing's happening.
Yeah,
to
he
him.
looks totally fine and healthy.
Yeah.
All that nuclear water just look fine.
Well, we just gotta follow the guy for the next couple of years. See what happens.
You go back and like it's like
Like he looks normal.
Yeah. Swimming in, here we go, in nuclear radiation water.
Well, I told you that about there was a Japanese guy that
it's like this was him.
there was a Japanese guy that did this.
This was
at
him
Fukushima.
before.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, put that on the page. Here's Radish Head before he started doing all this shit.
So this is what he looked like before he was swimming in the nuclear water.
I'm hoping that we have some listeners that are really like, bro, you never heard of Radish Head?
Dude, I wouldn't even want to sit next to that guy.
I gotta get that search off there. Or my girl starts thinking some shit. I knew it.
I knew there was a reason you always wanted me to play with your butt.
Oh shit.
Do you guys remember Tequila?
Yeah.
You guys ever hear about her? What
No,
happened
but
to
I'm
her?
not gonna Google her though, because
You guys don't remember? You guys don't know what happened with her?
no.
She started getting all like conspiracy,
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And then she started getting real like, Holocaust denier.
Oh, she
Okay,
did.
so then what happened?
She dipped in there.
She went there, huh?
She dipped into
They
the
got
J
her.
trap.
Yeah. They got her.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that about her, that she like got into conspiracies like shit real hard.
She backed Trump.
Yeah.
She did. I remember seeing some shit like with her popping up with Trump.
Yeah, they're probably like, look at this anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
This is who likes Trump. People like this.
She was a what was she? What was she? Was she like just a MySpace girl?
Didn't she have like a show or something?
She eventually
was on one of
did.
those shows, like
She was kicked
Flavor
off
of Love
Celebrity
or
Big
something.
Brother for anti-Semitic comments.
And she wore a Nazi uniform or some shit.
I thought she was like she got big off MySpace. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
she was like.
but I thought she was on a
the
show.
influencers before influencers.
Yeah,
were a
yeah,
thing.
yeah. So,
Like what was the Jeffree Star?
like Jeffree Star.
Yeah. Was Jeffree Star based too?
Jeffree Star's real into like, or I heard him. He was on. Well, was it Logan Paul? Is that who that
Not
person is?
sure.
Logan Paul. He was talking about. I don't know what Jeffree Star goes by. If he goes by he or she.
I don't think
You know,
I think he's fine.
He's pretty like, if I'm not mistaken, it's pretty like, don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like, yeah. He's not doing it for.
This guy?
But he, yeah. You hit that.
no.
You hit that. Yeah, you would. Yeah, you. Would. That's what he's talking about. He was telling Logan Paul. He's like, you.
He's like, you want to look at my DMs?
Yeah. He's like, you'd be surprised how many of your friends, people you know, and
Yeah.
and like celebrities are.
Sports, famous sports.
I fucked.
Yeah.
That's
You
repulsive.
know? And he's like, no. And he's like, you want to look at my DMs?
And he's like, don't out him now. He's like,
Yeah.
I'll show you after though, or something.
Yeah,
I seen that.
Yeah,
clip.
he was real. Yeah, he's like, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't out these people, but
That looks like a demon.
oh yeah, you don't remember Jeffree Star big on like MySpace?
No.
He was on like everyone's top 8, wasn't he, or something like that?
Yeah.
Like he like was one of the initial ones.
Again, like influencer
Yeah.
before
You
we
hear
knew
that?
it. Influencer.
I did hear that.
What was that? That was my butthole. That's what that
I knew
was.
what it was, yeah.
Did you guys since we live in Michigan, did you hear about that like Michigan teacher who he has that video of him like I don't know, he's talking to like the school board or something, and he's like he's all like I'm vaccinated and functional, and like I'm pro LGBTQ, and you know, your kids are hungry. They're hungry to learn, and they're hungry to learn about diversity and pronouns and all this shit. And he's like super. He has this video of him being super smug, and he's a teacher to like this council or whatever. And he's all like, "I'm gonna teach your kids, and for you to think what I want to teach them is bad is like shame on you and everything."
Yeah, it's causing
And then-
trans hate.
Yeah, and all this shit, and then boom, he gets popped for child porn.
Yeah, typical, dude. Fucking typical.
I actually have his. I'll show you. I'll give you a clip of. I have that one saved.
Fucking typical.
In TikTok.
Yeah. Here.
I'm a resident townie taxpayer.
Why don't you send it to me and I can put it on here like the right person? Just send it to a secret hideout.
Okay.
All right, we're not at the hold the phone to mics anymore. We're past that level, dog. We're digital. We're up on here. Did you send it to secret hideout?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's in there.
Oh, hold on. I'm not on TikTok. That's my bad. I get a lot of these Tourette's girls on the TikTok. Do you get those?
Oh, I don't have TikTok.
Yeah, I
You
do.
do? Okay.
I do.
Oh, fuck.
I watched the shit out of them,
Yeah,
man.
me too.
I watched the shit out of
Oh,
them.
it's hysterical, dude. You guys are funny.
It's very interesting.
All right.
It's disgusting.
Okay, what's not What's disgusting about
This-
it?
this
Oh,
teacher.
this. I thought you were talking about Tourette's. I was like, nah, man.
No, this teacher.
Smug on this pretentious fuck.
Dude, it's disgusting.
Ugh.
I know.
Ugh.
It's disgusting.
So many of your children are hurting, questioning, struggling in this world that we have created. They are simultaneously
Wait, start it over again. It's I just want to hear his opening line again. His right here.
taxpayer, vaccinated and functioning, graduate of this high school, class of 1999, proud member of the LGBTQIA community,
He fucked it
Yeah,
up.
I know.
All right, that's what I wanted to hear. That
Pathetic,
smugness.
dude. Just pathetic, man.
And so,
Just click it. Just click it.
so he got popped for kitty porn.
Kitty porn, yeah.
Oh my god,
Yep.
that's disgusting.
They're hurting.
Groomers.
He says.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, bro. From people like you.
that's fucked up.
That's yeah.
But it's like
how
right
how
in
do you
your
have
face.
how do you have the gall? How do you have the gall to like go out and be a activist for this if you know what your search history is? Like, how do you say that I'm helping kids when in
Because a lot of those people are finding security.
yes because they
Amongst
feel
that
like
community.
they're untouchable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that's true.
And that community is creating security
For them.
for people like that.
Yeah, and like they're trying to normalize
And they're
that
trying to-
type of
they're trying to-
behavior.
they're very hard.
They can't
Trying
reproduce,
very
so
hard.
they recruit.
Yeah,
They recruit.
I think his name is Eric Roman. Eric Roman. ROHMAN. Type that in. I really like to name drop these fuckers.
and he's a Michigan teacher, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Where at is in Michigan? Is he?
I think Mount Pleasant is what he said.
Okay.
Mount Delight, Michigan. Delightful, Michigan. Yeah, he was arrested seeking a minor online for interview. Dude, just disgusting, man.
Oh, so he was actively.
Yeah.
He was.
Oh,
Going,
he was caught in a sting.
He was
Yeah.
going
Yeah, that's what it
after
was. He
one.
was caught in a
So it
sting,
wasn't
yeah.
even just kiddie porn. It was
Yeah.
him literally trying to go
Yep.
meet up with a minor.
Yeah.
Oof.
Child predator, bro. Groomer.
Yeah, that's rough.
What kills me is all these people on the city council that are like, "Oh yeah, it's okay, let him speak. Yeah, it's good what he's saying. It's good."
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like that just shows how they're ignorant to it. Like they're ignorant to the fact that these people are, they're trying to like change the way children's brains work for their sexual benefit.
Yeah, exactly. They're grooming them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're grooming them. They're
I think you're not allowed to say grooming anymore. I heard something.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear something?
That's why
about
I'm
that?
saying it. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
they're
like-
trying to make it hate speech or
Yeah,
some
you're
shit.
saying if you're grooming, like, which is fucked up because, I mean, you can be heterosexually,
Grooming.
homosexually, pedophilic, grooming. Like, it's what do you mean? You can't. Well, you can. That's what they do. They delete words and they delete
Yep.
Yeah.
phrases.
Again, security.
Yeah.
That's the community. That's
It's wild. That is wild. There's another clip of some guy. What was it? It was. Oh man, I can't think of what it is, but I wanted to bring it up on today's show, and I cannot remember what it was. It was similar to this. It had something to do with this.
Like this guy who went up to the school board and like was starting to read what the books that the kids were being exposed to, and it's like books that are like for kids, and they're like talking about like anal sex and shit like that.
Oh,
And
there's
he-
a lot
the-
of that.
The guy went up to the school board though and was like trying to read it, and they like, told him to stop because it was inappropriate. And it's like, this is what you're
In front of adults.
in front of adults.
Yeah.
This is like what you're having kids learn about.
this is off topic, but you know who's like blowing up is that what's his name? Alex Stein? Is it Alex Stein or that comedian dude that like goes to fucking like board meetings or
The guy who like made the AOC comments.
Yeah. That dude, yeah. What's his name?
She's like,
Alex Stein, a freak right-wing media figure.
yeah, that guy's fucking blowing up, dude. That guy's ballsy, dude.
What did he do?
Have you seen him? Yeah, this one right here. He'll go into like protests, like right here, and he'll just like liberal protests. No, this ain't it. Never mind.
Here,
I don't know, like look up, like find his TikTok, like type in his Instagram or some shit. Go to his Instagram, Jim.
I'm sure it's the same.
And like he'll go into like these crowds of like liberals and like start yelling at them, and like, but you watch, he'll like grab their signs and like pull their signs down, but he does it in like a way that's like, it's like not aggressive, but it is.
Okay.
And like, dude just doesn't give a fuck, man. Like doesn't give a fuck.
Good.
And it's like ballsy shit. Here, let's see.
That's not him.
This is the one with AOC, I guess.
Yeah, he just like said
Find his Instagram.
his Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, he said my favorite big booty Latina.
You didn't see this yet?
No.
Oh man, yeah, yeah, and it's great. It's great. It's great. He's like,
She was heckled. She turned to confront the guy, then flashed him a sarcastic peace sign.
I love it. My favorite AOC. Nice to meet you, AOC. Look how sexy
You
she
got
looks in
that
that
thumper
dress.
though.
AOC immediately
he's like,
went
he
on
hot
social
like a hot
media.
tamale, and then right here. Wait, pause it real quick. Look at. She goes live and she's like, this guy's harassing me, and like behind her she posts the video and he's down behind her and he fucking waves.
Yeah. Here's that big booty Latina.
Did you find his Instagram?
No. How do you spell it?
It should be
Alex
Alex
Stein,
Stein
99
99 or
yeah.
something.
He's definitely shadow banned. No.
He might have got.
Yeah, he might not.
Protesting
He,
at
mi-
J.K.
he
Rowling.
might not have an Instagram right now, guys. He's definitely shadow banned for sure because we can't find it right now.
Yeah, I think
He's the one that did like the gas prices are too high. He went to like
he goes. Yeah, he'll dress like liberal.
yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
did one where he's like he's dressed as a woman. He's like, I need an abortion and I want an abortion now, and you're trying to take it from me.
Yeah.
What are those meetings he's going to? What are those called? I can't think of it.
Like city council?
Like city,
Yeah.
like city council meetings and shit.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
I think he was on Tinfoil.
Was he?
I think he's been on Tinfoil.
He's really funny. Rogan shouted out the
Type in Alex Stein in like protest crowd or something.
Rogan shouted out the What is a Woman documentary.
Did he? Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. Try that one right there. Let's see. Watch. Let me show it. Turn it up. He just like watch how he just. See how he's like trying to turn off her. See how he's like casually pulling people's signs away, like without like, he's not doing it like. He's not like getting in their face and pulling it. He's like looking one way while he's reaching behind him, grabbing someone's sign and pulling it down.
He's calling them baby killers.
Yeah. And he does it while smiling, and like everyone's just going nuts. Like they're just losing their minds. Watch. You see him trying to take the sign?
Hey, he grabs it. He's looking.
He fucking smiles the
I
whole
know,
time.
those girls are freaking out.
Oh yeah, they lose their fucking minds, bro. Troll, dude, just like trolling.
He just threw it.
You're just going in there making these people lose their
Come on,
fucking
man.
minds. And that's exactly what he wants.
All right, kill it.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
I don't know. I don't know anymore.
No, but like I was saying, Rogan talked about what is a woman. I forgot. I think it was Schultz's episode. I think he brought it up on there, and he was like, "This is an excellent documentary." Is that Matt Walsh? Is who did that, right?
Yeah.
Matt Walsh. Yeah, he's not antagonizing. He's just literally asking a question. He's like, "What is a woman?" Like he's showing that like you're destroying the woman.
Yeah.
In this process, that's their plan, is to destroy the woman too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're trying to destroy the nuclear family.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
And in the process of that,
you take away masculinity from the men,
Yep.
and you make the woman nothing.
yeah,
Yep.
There you go. You killed the family. Jim, why don't you tell everyone where they can find us?
check us out on Instagram at Secret Hideout Podcast, and we'll be posting more TikToks. So check out that TikTok under the same name, Secret Hideout Podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the video. And, tell your friends about us. And if you want to be on, just hit us a DM and let us know.
Yeah. Yeah, and like always, don't listen to a word we say because we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. And always do your own research, and we will catch you on the flip side.
Peace.
Later.
Peace, guys.
I don't think I clapped in the beginning of it.
What does that mean? You're not going to know where it starts?
Oh, he'll be all right.
I'll be fine. I'll just be harder. I'm going to have to, yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah.